Hi, welcome back, and hope you have done with the installation of your uh, server uh, using XAMPP, and hope you have also downloaded and installed your text editor. So after doing so, if you have done with the XAMPP on your PC, then in order to run that, you simply have to type here XAMPP. And here you get the XAMPP control shortcut. Then just click on this, and here you see the control panel, XAMPP control panel, and here you see Apache is running over here and MySQL is running over here, and you see the port here 80 and SSL port 443, and from here you can start and stop the services. Right now the services are running, so if you wanted to stop the service, just click on this button stop and the service will stop, and again click on this button the start, the service will get started. Also you can configure your services here. Have configure the default editor is notepad.exe. You can set it according to your requirement. Then you can also set your default browser here, and here auto start of the module mean to say that as soon as your exam will start, these services will get start automatically. Like I have set over here Apache and MySQL. Same way you can set it over here. Then start control panel minimized, you can set it over. These are settings that you have to done in your exam control panel. So just whatever the settings is required, I have already done over there. And here you can change the language using this button. Here from here you can see the services and port setting. So here I see the Apache settings. The main port is 80 and SSL port is 443, and for MySQL you see this main port is 3306. So if all these settings has been done, just click on the save button here, and then again click on the save button this way. And to see whether your server is installed on your PC or not, in order to check that, simply open your browser, and any of the latest browser you can use for this. And in the browser address bar, just type local host. So it will take a while to load for the first time. And if you see this page over there, and look at this page, if you see this page over there, it means your server is running and it is ready to work over there. So now once your server is running and it's working, so next job is to create a folder. So in order to create a folder, what you have to do, you have to simply open your file explorer from here and go for your C drive, and in the C drive you see XAMPP folder is there. So just open the XAMPP folder by double clicking on it, and here you see the number of folders and files out there. So what you have to do, simply you have to look for this folder, that is htdocs folder, and just to open this htdoc folders, double click on this, and here we are going to make a new folder just by right clicking over here and go to new option, then create folder, and I'm just going to give the name to the folder as PHP. Okay, so here I have created a folder PHP format this. Now I just wanted to create a first file for my PHP program. So in order to do that, I have to open my text editor. So in order to open the text editor, I have installed Visual Studio Code, that is from Microsoft. So just open this. Now once it's open, you have to open the folder from, go to the file, and here you go to the file, and from the file you have to choose the option open folder, and from here you have to go to C drive. From the C drive you have to go to the XAMPP. From XAMPP you have to go to the htdocs, and here you have to select the PHP folder that we have created for the PHP files. So select this folder. Once this folder is open, you see here it is open. Now I just wanted to create a file here, so here I have to click on this option, new file, and here I have to give the name of the file. So I am giving here fi first.php. so whenever we have to create a PHP file, we have to give its extension as .php. just enter here, and here you see your PHP file is created with the name of first.php, and here I just have to write simple HTML code here. Within the HTML I'm going to write the head, and within the head I'm just here writing title, and here you have to give the title for your page, first PHP page. Here I am giving the title to this. So after this I have to close the title, then head is closed, then I have to start with the body. Here I have to start at the body, then close the body, and within the body I have to write my PHP script. So in order to write the PHP script, I simply have to use starting tag for the PHP and the closing tag for the PHP. For the starting tag of the PHP I have to use this symbol, that is less than symbol, then I have to put the question mark, then I have to write PHP here. Okay, and then here I'm just closing this, and the closing tag is question mark and greater than. So whatever the script that I have to write over here has to be right between these two tags. So I'm just putting some line over here. Okay, I'm writing here hello world, then this. After completing this program, I simply have to save the program. Once it is saved, just once again open your browser, and in the browser address bar type over here, now we have created a file first.php in the folder PHP. So here I have to open the folder PHP, and in the PHP here I have to give the name of the file, that is first.php. Okay, so this is the output of our file. So this is our first program. Okay, so this way we just can create a program for PHP, and how we can run the program in using PHP. This is here, and if you wanted to make a small change over here, say I write here print, and for this I have to use parenthesis. This is my first PHP page. Okay, so then put the stance terminator, again save this file using the Ctrl S, and again open your Explorer, and again refresh it over here. You will see hello world, this is my first PHP page. So what is behind all these is, here we have written the HTML page, and within the HTML page we have written the PHP script over here. So in here we are using two things over there, one is the echo and another one is the print. So print is act as like of your method that use parentheses over there. Both are doing the same job, that is they are used to write in the browser's screen. So here it is giving the output as hello world, and this is again giving the output as this is my first page. So how they works and why they are used, and sometimes we use echo or sometimes we use print, that we will learn in the coming video or coming lessons. So this is how we can create our first program in PHP, and how we have to run that program in PHP, and how to save that program in PHP. That is there. In the next video we will learn the syntax in PHP. That's all for now. See you in the coming video.